Guardian Home Inspection Forum Sewer Line Inspection for 8036 Katherine Avenue, Panorama City, California 91402, built in 1949. Property is here. This is the front. The clean out going through a 4-inch ABS line. So the goal to this sewer inspection is to visualize your interior workings of your sewer line and note any issues that I do see. Hopefully we don't see any issues. Sometimes I need to turn on the water to get my camera cleaner, but that looks good. So a couple of numbers to look at is that the 5 feet 7 inches, that's distance traveled, or 6 feet 5 inches distance traveled, and then the slope of the camera is minus 11, 10. That's the slope. I always want to see a negative slope on that. So I turn on the water. Let me turn it off just to get a better picture here. Alright, so your ABS here, 4-inch ABS, looks good, and right here it starts transitioning to clay, I believe. There's the clay. There's a little offset there, nothing too crazy, so that could cause a little bit of, toilet paper to get stuck. So I'll pass that. So approximately 8 feet, you transitions to clay. Clay is a good pipe. You have some little buildup there. It might be just grimace. Might push it away. Yeah, it's just toilet paper. And then what happens too, if you use wet wipes, that's what it does. It doesn't dissolve, and then they'll just get stuck there. So I'm just going to push that away. Turn on the water, see if it goes away. Get a better picture. All right, so I am recording. So you do have some tree roots here at 3 o'clock, 12 feet 5 inches, so right underneath the swing probably. A little bit of tree roots. So that is very minimal. There is a little offset there, like maybe a displacement of the pipe that's causing the tree roots to get in. So clay pipe is great. It's a good pipe, but what happens is older clay pipe, the joints are sealed with concrete. So the concrete gets eroded away, it gets damaged, and that's what happens. The tree roots can get in through those joints. A little minor offset there. It looks like you may have had some hydrojet in the past to get rid of some tree roots, but right now so far it looks pretty clean, except that one little section with small little tree roots, but nothing to write home about. It's not even recommended to get hydrojet yet on that. If you wanted to, you could, but I think it would be wasting money. And then here's a little bifurcation. Push through that. The water. Get that dot off of my camera. And I see some tree roots up ahead. See that? We'll see what it looks like. Yeah, so there's some tree roots there. See on my cat. See the water? It's kind of stopping a little bit. So you have some occlusion. I would say about, 50% occluded. Let's see, I'll try to push past that. My camera has a skid, and I might have to take that off because sometimes the skid prevents me from pushing. So you do need a hydrojet at this point. See, my camera, the skid, I'll have to retract it and try to push past that to get to the city connection. I'll be right back. Okay, I took my skid off. Maybe I'll be able to pass that. Just go underneath it. See if we can see any broken pipe. Yeah, so it looks like it's broken pipe here. Clay at the bottom. So now let me push past it. See, now I can push past it without that skid. So that was good. So it looks like it's just one section, but we'll see. Hopefully we don't see any more issues. So what the skid does on my camera, it lifts the camera head off the floor of the pipe, so it gives me a better picture. And then when I don't have it, I collect grimace. So now I have to turn the water on. Let's try to clean my camera off. And then right now I'll just push as far as I can. There's another section of tree roots. I'll turn the water off once I get past this, so I can just come to another section of tree roots. So I'm still moving it, another section. So at this point, probably a liner would be recommended. Just because once you start having multiple sections, it's not a spot repair anymore. It's you know, longer distance. Okay, so this is the city connection right there. That's the city saddle right there. So this dumps into the city. This looks good, which is good because you're 63 feet out. You seem kind of short, but it's a clean out in the front. So now, can you flush the toilet inside? Just to see how long it takes. We're gonna flush the toilet inside, and then just to get a picture of that. Be right back. Okay, so I hear the flush now. You know, it should take a couple seconds to reach that area, only 64 feet. But what's happening too is that blockage might prevent the water from flowing properly. So yeah, there's a blockage. So I would say definitely hydrojet and install a liner. What the hydrojet does, it'll clear the line, but then you'll have to hydrojet again, you know, in a couple of layers of flush toilet. And usually you get a gush, but this is flowing very minimal. This is like 0.25% of the flow. Usually I get a big whoosh, you know. So right now, so I'll go locate this. I'm gonna go locate the city connection first, and then I'll be back. Okay, I located that. It's next to the city sewer cap in the street, 6 feet deep. So right here, that's where it starts the tree roots. So it's close to the city connection, but you can still stick a liner in there. Do you want me to locate that one? Yeah. The first one?
Yeah, please.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll be back. That first root is located 5 feet 10 inches. Second one's probably going to be in that same section, so let me get the bigger one. That's a bigger one. Let's see. No, let me go back to that one, huh? But this is where it starts to churn. All right, let's get this one. Okay, we look at that one. That's about 5 feet deep at the city sidewalk. That's the bigger one. So I think that was it.
Can we know?
And then that's churning right there. So let's do this. So that was those two roots. That's it. And that was just the bifurcation. I think that's it. That was the extent of those two roots. So we located them, and now let me just trace this line again. Be right back. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm all done. I located both those tree roots. There's 3 of them. One's a bigger one, and that's located underneath the concrete. So I noted it. It's 5 feet. It's underneath the concrete there in the city. So right now, probably it's recommended to do a sewer liner. Install a liner, you know. That way you could fix your sewer line. So I located it. Thank you very much. Give me a call if you have any questions. Thanks again.